Evening, everyone. Welcome to yet another session on SAP. And in this series, I will be covering the topic of importance of debugging for a functional consultant. Now, you might be wondering, everybody else is talking about all latest niche and technologies, and why I'm covering these topics because I have a lot of friends who are functional consultants, and they always come back to me that I would like to learn ABAP because I am dependent on the technical person. At times it becomes very difficult, and they want to know certain things, what technical people do. And over a period of time I realized is that they have difficulty in debugging the programs, and they become dependent on the technical consultants. So let's cover this topic today. Now, first of all, we need to understand what is debugging in SAP. Now, is debugging only limited to SAP? No. Debugging is a common term which is used across all programming languages, and what this process is about, like, you put certain breakpoints or halts and on the executable statements in any executable object, let it be either SAP or any other technology, and you try to analyze the flow of the program or any other executable object in SAP. Now, when I say any other executable object in SAP, it can be a report, it can be a module pool, it can be a function module, it can be a class, etc., etc. Um, and now, what is this debugging used for? It is first of all used to analyze the flow, like whatever functional specifications which you have given, or the SAP standard functionality which you are expecting, whether it is following the same pattern as what it is supposed to. The pattern means logic which it is supposed to do. It can also be used to locate and reduce defects or bugs. Let's say if you are getting a dump in SAP standard program or any of your custom programs, then you can also use debugging to locate what is the problem source, and then on basis of the analysis which is done, you can reduce the defects or bugs which are existing in your system. Now, is it is applicable for both SAP standard programs and objects as well as custom programs. You can debug both SAP standard programs as well as custom programs. Now, why functional consultant should know debugging? First of all, whenever there is a problem and you need to understand what the program is doing, if you're a functional consultant, you have to get in touch with the technical consultant, and the availability of the technical consultant becomes very critical for your success. So rather than giving everything to the technical consultant to analyze, if you learn certain basics of SAP ABAP debugging, or debugging in general, it will help you to improve your productivity, because that dependency on the technical person will reduce. And there are some basic things which you can do on your own, and like checking whether the SAP standard program or the custom program which is developed is fetching all the values or not, where it is going wrong, or if some wrong value is getting calculated, how it is getting calculated, that is the headache of or the concern of the technical person. But at least you can check those values intermediate in the program and see if that is the problem, or identify some root causes, few of them. So it helps you to improve your analysis skills, and on basis of this, you will be able to not just solve testing problems. Even if you consider a SAP standard functionality, or whenever you want to give any functional specifications, if you know what the existing program is fetching, or doing some logic, performing for certain logic, It helps you to analyze it and be more accurate in your requirement which you give to the technical consultant. Now, few of the debugging examples which I have covered are primarily involved around internal table operations, because that is one area which I understood from multiple of my friends who are from functional team, that they have a problem or challenge understanding how to find out what data is being fetched in reports or some other places, and how to identify it or analyze it. So few of the examples which I have covered are within an internal table, how to search a numeric value, how to put filters, and process the internal table as far as debugging is concerned. Second is text value operations. Third one is how to download the internal table, which is during debugging into a Excel file, and then use that Excel file for your further analysis. And the fourth one is how to change values during debugging. Now, not all functional consultants user IDs have this authorization to change the value during debugging, but it is good to know how it can be changed. So even if you're telling it to a technical consultant that let us change a particular value and see what the output will be, etc., at least you will be aware that okay, so and so functionality exists and you can make use of it. So keep on watching my next videos, which I will be releasing eventually, and see how those things are done. Thank you.